Well, here's a magnetic field, and the point to realize here is that the field is not just within the magnet, it's all around it. It's outside the boundaries of the material object. Fields are more extensive than material objects. And this is why the philosopher of science, Sir Karl Popper, said that through modern physics, materialism has transcended itself because its fundamental explanatory entity is not matter, but fields and energy. Matter is less fundamental than fields and energy. And since materialism is based on the doctrine, the most fundamental thing is matter, this is no longer true. And here you see the pattern in space around the magnet revealed by iron filings. If you took the iron filings away, the field would still be there. The invisible structure would still be there. Now, in the 1920s, biologists working on the development of fungi, plants, and animals came up with a biological field concept. Nobody understood then, and they still don't understand today, how embryos develop, how a complex organism like ourselves arises from a fertilized egg with very little structure. And the idea was that developing organisms are shaped by form-shaping fields, morphogenetic fields. Morphogenesis means the coming into being of form. Morphe means form, genesis means coming into being. Morphogenesis is the way that animals and plants, all living organisms, or even crystals, have forms that come into being. They weren't there before. After a formative process, they are there now. More structure comes from less. The idea was that this process was guided and shaped by morphogenetic fields, fields that shape the forms of living organisms. They're like invisible plans or blueprints. The reason we need this is that DNA and chemicals alone can't explain morphogenesis. All biologists agree on this. Molecular biology has made it even clearer that this is the case. Think of your arms and legs. They have different shapes, and yet they have exactly the same genes. In fact, all the cells of your body have the same genes, the same so-called genetic program. Yet, they're all different. Your eyes, your spleen, your liver, your kidneys, they're all different. And your arms and legs are different. The arms and legs have the same chemicals. Chemically, they're identical. Yet, they have different shapes. Why? Well, you can't explain it in terms of chemistry or DNA. You need a kind of plan, an architectural plan, and that's what the morphogenetic field provides. It's a bit like an architectural plan of a building. You could build two houses completely different in shape out of the same building materials, bricks, cement, timber, etc. The difference between the two houses is not in the matter they're made of, nor in the amount of energy involved in building them. It could be the same for both houses. It's the plan that underlies them. And that's what these fields do. They provide the order, the structure, the plan, or if you like, the information, where information means that which puts form into something, information. That's what the fields are doing.